Nicholas Latifi, and Sergio Perez starting on the hard tyre. He's doing the Hail Mary today. He's going long.
He's got to try something different. He knows how quick that car is. His teammates on pole position. So, yes, I think Checo will be doing an unusual strategy today.
They've completely swapped the power units, and they've taken the hits as a result of that for Sergio Perez. They knew that was coming after the crash at Turn 1 in Hungary a couple of races ago. There's the banking around Turn 3. Plenty of lines to be taken through there. The high line seems to be the best line. And the predicted pit stop strategy today, if you can hang out to lap 25 to 30, you're in absolute prime position to stick on a hard or a medium. They still don't quite know, the teams.
They don't, and that's what's great. We haven't raced here. Well, none of these guys have ever raced here in an F1 car. So degradation, we don't know what it's going to be like. So that makes it super exciting. That Turn 3 is just lovely to watch the cars through there. It's a completely different line than you would think, the high line, but it works, and it looks so cool on TV.
Kind of slingshots you out, doesn't it? And back into it again. Don't count out Ferrari today. They've shown pace. Charles Leclerc fastest in one of the practice sessions, and also in Q1. Carlos Sainz crashed in FP3. Brilliant qualifying to go and put it 6th on the grid. Giovinazzi, incredible qualifying to put it 7th on the grid. But they are the subplots to the main event, and they said don't bring any flares, but I don't think the crowd here got the memo on that. That is acrid smoke that is billowing into our commentary box and might just obscure the vision a bit for the drivers.
And this is before the race has started. Imagine, you know, if Max does win, you're not going to see anything.
Well, the king is here, but for this racetrack, there is only one king, and it's King Max, as far as the crowd are concerned. Lauda, Prost, Arnoux, Pironi, and Prost, the previous winners here at Zandvoort. The man with the most wins around this track in Formula One, Jim Clark, with 4 previous victories. And there is Max Verstappen then making his way around the banking and onto his grid spot. And I suppose for the first time this weekend, Jensen, before the lights go out, experiencing a moment of calm.
Yes, kind of, but you're super nervous at this point. There's so much adrenaline pumping through your body, you know, and you've got the whole crowd. Look at the size of that grandstand, and they're all here for Max, which adds pressure. I know he's very good under pressure, but it is super pressure from the fans here. So he really does need to get a nice clean start off the line. When he does, he can breathe.
Nicholas Latifi coming out of George Russell's garage, because otherwise they'd have to come out. They push him back and he'd come out again. It's so tight down in that pit lane, and watch out for that when we get to pit stops. It could be absolutely chaos down there. Toto Wolff looks on. You can barely see the final corner for the orange smoke. And where is Max Verstappen pointing that car? He's pointing it straight towards Lewis Hamilton.
He is. It's a strange lineup, actually. It's like a little snake on this side of the grid.
So, no surprises that Verstappen's first moment of priority here to cut off any threat of a fast-starting Lewis Hamilton. Let's